The Classic, a CBS News sports special, starts right now.
Welcome to a windy PGA National. It's day 2 of Honda Classic Week. I'm CBS 12 Sports Director Matt Lincoln getting you ready for the 15th Honda Classic here in Palm Beach County. And you could argue that no one deserves more credit for bringing professional golf here to Palm Beach County than Jack Nicklaus. So tonight, the Golden Bear took the mic to reflect on the history of the Honda Classic.
We couldn't give away a tournament in Palm Beach 30 years ago.
Just like the sport of golf itself, the Golden Bear's touches are all over the history of the Honda Classic. He's the only player to have won it back-to-back. That was in the late 70s. 20 years later, he helped bring it to his new home in Palm Beach County. When the tournament moved here to PGA National to a course he designed, he also created the Nicklaus Children's Healthcare Foundation as the tournament's primary charity.
First couple of years of the tournament, we were the main recipient. We're probably, $150,000, $200,000, maybe $250,000. We've had a check for $1 million the last couple of years, and they gave away $3.63 million to all the charities last year. Pretty good.
That's like saying Jack was a pretty good golfer. The Honda Classic has blossomed into one of the top non-majors on tour. Much of it is thanks to Jack, and the children of South Florida get to reap the rewards.
I never dreamed that it would continue to do what it's doing and what it's doing and what it's raising from our standpoint for kids. We're very, 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 very pleased with what's going on and proud to be part of it.
Well, Jupiter native Daniel Berger grew up going to the Honda Classic as a kid, and then he almost won it in 2015. Our John Evanson went one-on-one with a Dwyer High grad as he tries to give it another shot.
Here with the 2015 runner-up Daniel Berger. I know this tournament is very special to you. What are you working on out there today?
Just kind of hanging out. I'm playing well. Didn't come off a great week last week in LA, but the weeks leading up to that in Hawaii and Phoenix, I played well. So just kind of trying to get back to the same things I was doing in those weeks.
Now, you've been on the tour a few years now. Do you still get that warm and fuzzy feeling when you're getting ready for the Honda?
Yeah, I love the Honda Classic. It's right down the street from my house. Have a lot of family coming out and friends this week, so it's a great week. I love this course and love the people, so I'm just excited to be out here again.
What do you think it is the last couple of years you haven't been able to make the cut here? Is there anything specific, or is it just one of those things, PGA golfer, you're not going to make the cut all the time?
Yeah, it's a really tough golf course, and I feel like I didn't set up my schedule great the last couple years, and it's been tough, but it's a really hard golf course, and if you don't have your A game, then you're not going to play well. And even the year that I had that chance to win, I didn't necessarily play great. I had kind of one good round on Sunday, and that kind of was the difference. But I just got to have fun, enjoy it, and see what happens.
They are running the heck out of that Geico ad. You being the straight man with your crazy uncle. Every 10 minutes when the ad comes on, there you are with your goofy uncle.
Yeah, I get a lot of comments when I'm out on the course about my Uncle Dougal, but it's great to have that exposure and to be out there. Hopefully next year we do a couple more funny ones.
He's not your real Uncle Dougal, though, right?
He is not. No.
All right, just checking, just in case anyone thought, what's this real Uncle Dougal? Thank you, Daniel. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I say weekend because you're making the cut.
I guess we'll find out. Berger is in a premier pairing Thursday and Friday with Sergio Garcia and Justin Thomas. To see Tiger Woods start, you need to be out here at 7:45 a.m. Thursday. He starts on the 10th hole. The premier pairing in the afternoon is Rory McIlroy, Adam Scott, and Patty Harrington, with Ricky Fowler teeing off after them. For a full list of Thursday tee times, check out CBS12.com. Golf stars from all over the world were on this putting green today. We'll talk to a few from across the pond coming up next on Evenings at the Classic on CBS 12.
2003, the first year Palm Beach County hosted the Honda Classic at Mirasol. Former British Open champion and Ryder Cup hero Justin Leonard grabbed an early lead with an opening round 63. Leonard goes wire to wire, holding off good friend Davis Love III in the final round. Leonard had gotten married in Palm Beach County the previous year. His wife is a North Palm Beach native.
Welcome back to Evenings at the Classic here on CBS 12. I'm Matt Lincoln. Sergio Garcia's life certainly has changed since his runner-up finish here 2 years ago. He won the Masters, he's gotten married, and now he has his first child on the way. And today he was here at the Honda Classic for his first tournament on American soil of the year. Since winning the Masters, his long-awaited first major of his career, Garcia has traveled the world with his green jacket, and he's found an even greater appreciation for his life-changing victory.
You realize how much bigger it is. You know, when you see the reaction from the people, all parts of the world, when they see the green jacket, when they see it with you wearing it, it's amazing.
Sergio's wife is due with their first child, a girl, next month. Garcia is joined by a number of great international players who are here this week, including 26-year-old Brit Tyrrell Hatton. He has 11 straight top 20 finishes all across the world, and now he's looking for some sustained success here in the States. I go one-on-one with the phenom from across the pond.
You were in the final pairing with Ricky Fowler last year. What'd you learn about playing this course, playing with the eventual champion?
Well, learned it can be very tough. Obviously Sunday last year wasn't the best day for me, but you know, I still finished fourth, and it's still a great week. But you know, it's good to be back. I like the golf course, so hopefully I can have another good week.
A lot of the young Americans, guys like Ricky and Justin, they have this camaraderie thing. They're always waiting for each other on the greens and everything like that. How do you feel about that, and do you Englishmen have anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have your friends out here, and obviously you're rooting for them to do well. And I guess it kind of works on your tee times if you're going to be hanging around waiting for them or not. But yeah, you kind of in Europe you don't use the private jets or anything, so it just depends on your flights home as well.
A lot of the big-time players, Dustin and Rory and Ricky, they all live here down in either Palm Beach County or Jupiter Island. What can we do to convince you to come move to South Florida?
Yeah, well, I'm renting in Orlando for these next few months, which I'm really looking forward to, up at Lake Nona. So good facilities there, and a good base for a week off. So overall, I'm just really looking forward to my 3 months out here.
Great, Tyrrell, thank you very much. Good luck this week.
Cheers, thank you.
A windy night right now on the course. Is this going to continue all week? What is the forecast? We'll take a look coming up next on Evenings at the Classic on CBS 12.
CBS 12 News Sports Special, Evenings at the Classic.
We continue to be dominated by a big area of high pressure that's protecting us from any real rain that's moving in or any cooler air, unfortunately. But overall, the weather's looking great for the rest of the Honda Classic here. As we head into the day, Wednesday, 82, maybe a stray shower. It's going to be breezy into Thursday, even into Friday and Saturday. Probably the day with the least amount of wind is going to be Sunday, but each and every day pretty much the same. Partly sunny skies, a 20% chance of a shower, and high temperatures in the low 80s. Enjoy it.
We are still 2 days away from the start of the Honda Classic, and the players aren't the only ones who have been hard at work here on the practice green. The caddies have too. Our John Evanson takes a look at the very difficult gig it is to be a caddy on our latest Caddy's Corner.
Yes, Caddy's Corner. I'm here with Todd Montoya, who is the new caddy for Brian Stewart, who won a couple years ago in New Orleans. So what's it like being a brand new caddy? It's the get-to-know thing. It's like when you're first dating a girl or something, right?
It is. We kind of call it the honeymoon period, actually. You try and find out all the different ins and outs of the player. Everybody has their own different kinds of quirks and things about them.
A little birdie told me he is a tough nut to crack, though. It's hard to really get into the mind of Mr. Stewart, and that's tough when you're a caddy, right?
It is a little tough. He tends to be very quiet on the golf course, so I try and bring up things that might open him up a little bit. Right now you've got the Olympics going on, so I can bring that up and see if he'll talk about that. I found out today.
He talks about luge, and then that gets you going with what club he needs.
Well, he talked about he likes watching the curling, actually. The curling is enjoyable for him.
Have you been yelled at?
Caddies definitely have to have very thick skin. It's the heat of the moment out there. So oftentimes if a shot doesn't go well, you're the pincushion out there that has to take it. You're the punching bag.
See if I have thick skin. Lay it on.
What kind of a club is that? What do you think you're doing out here? Do you have any chance of continuing being a caddy?
Caddy's corner. Back to you.
Well, Tiger Woods is expected to make his debut here this year at PGA National in the morning, and he might be here while it's still dark. I'll have the details about when you can expect to see him in tomorrow's Pro-Am coming up next on Evenings in the Classic on CBS 12.
The Honda Classic Hole of the Day Flyover, sponsored by Banyan K Resort and Golf.
Hi, I'm CBS 12's Matt Lincoln. The third hole at PGA National is the only par 5 on the front 9. Going for the green in 2 is doable if you avoid the bunkers near the landing area in the fairway. There's water left of the green, but a bunker saves some shots that head in that direction.
That was the Honda Classic Hole of the Day Flyover, sponsored by Banyan K Resort and Golf.
The Honda Classic Cares Pro-Am tees off tomorrow morning, so get here bright and early if you want to see the stars. Tiger tees off on the first hole with his group at 6:45 a.m. Justin Thomas is also at 6:45 a.m. on the 10th hole. Ricky Fowler, Rory McIlroy, Adam Scott also there in the morning. Kid Rock, Larry the Cable Guy, Kenny G, and George Lopez are at 12:15. So get here if you want to see the stars at 12:15 in the afternoon. Thank you so much for watching Evenings at the Classic. We'll be back here tomorrow.